Hello guys. Here are some more fun and interesting facts about the Harry Potter series. Check the description for the other video that I made on Harry Potter. This video will contain spoilers for all 7 books and 8 movies. Number 1, in the Harry Potter mythos, it is always stressed that a wand reflects its witch or wizard and is deeply tied to its owner's personality, character, and spirit. This is certainly true for Professor Slughorn. It's difficult to catch, but Slughorn's wand has some interesting and revealing details. The tip of the handle comes out in 2 round prong shapes, which can be interpreted either as a slug head or a pair of horns. Additionally, Slughorn's wand has some interesting decorations. It's encased in metal and painted with black and silver, reflecting his surface-level fixations on luxury. Number 2, Ron's joke about Tom Riddle is spot on. Listen to this quote from the 2nd book. Maybe he got 30 OWLs or saved a teacher from the giant squid. Maybe he murdered Myrtle, that would have done everyone a favor. As Harry, Ron, and Hermione wonder what Riddle did to receive a special award for services to the school, Ron throws out this goofy speculation. But Riddle actually did kill Moaning Myrtle when he released the basilisk. Good guess. Number 3, the Harry Potter movies could have been a lot different. Before an argument with Rowling, Steven Spielberg was supposed to direct the first movie, and he wanted Haley Joel Osment to play Harry. Number 4, near the climax of the Goblet of Fire, as the contestants are prepping for the 3rd and final event of the Triwizard Tournament, students from all 3 schools are gathered around the entrance of the hedge maze to cheer on the contenders. The students from the Beauxbatons are actually dancing a more stylized version of the Muggle dance, the Macarena. This is probably the last dance anyone would ever expect such stylish witches to perform. Number 5, Professor Trelawney deserves more credit. Read this quote. "I dare not, headmaster. If I join the table, we shall be 13. Nothing could more unlucky. Never forget that when 13 dine together, the first to rise will be the first to die." It turns out there were already 13 diners, thanks to Pettigrew, as Scabbers. Dumbledore rose first and is the next to die. This also holds true later. Sirius rises first at Grimmauld Place, and Lupin does at a gathering to mourn Mad-Eye Moody. Number 6, Rowling was inspired by a real-life bookstore in Porto, Portugal called Livraria Lelo, which she lived near for a few years. Many say the bookstore reminds them of Flourish and Blotts. Number 7, there's a great deal of foreshadowing all throughout the Harry Potter franchise, and filmmakers of the series have used visuals to hint at audience members of what is to come in the future since the very beginning. One example of this method is associated with Wizard's Chess in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. At one point in the movie, Ron teaches Harry the violent board game of Wizard's Chess in which the chess pieces destroy each other when one side is defeated. During this game, Ron's queen captures one of Harry's knights. This seemingly minor scene actually foreshadows one of the climax scenes of the movie later on. One of the tasks Ron, Harry, and Hermione must complete in order to retrieve the Sorcerer's Stone involves a life-sized game of Wizard's Chess. Number 8, the Black family has a celestial theme. Many Black family members are named after stars or constellations. The most significant is Sirius, often called the Dog Star, and is a prominent part of the constellation Canis Major, Greater Dog. But there's also Bellatrix, female warrior, in the Orion constellation, Regulus, Little King, Andromeda, the Chained Maiden, and Alphard, solitary one in the snake-like constellation Hydra. Astronomers recently created their own Harry Potter constellation, too. Number 9, Peeves, the poltergeist in the books, was supposed to appear in the films played by British comedian and actor Rick Mayall, but director Chris Columbus didn't like how the character looked on screen and cut him. Number 10, the concluding sequence of the entire franchise features Harry, Ginny, Hermione, and Ron whisking off their own young children to Hogwarts at King's Cross Station in London. A brief glimpse of Draco Malfoy, his wife, and his own son can also be seen in the sequence. As it would turn out, there's a special story behind Malfoy's wife in this scene. The character was actually played by Tom Felton's real-life girlfriend at the time, Jade Olivia. Olivia was a stunt assistant on the Harry Potter movies and had been dating Felton for some years before the final installment of the franchise. Number 11, the Marauders map contains a plot clue. The Marauders died in the reverse order of the way they are listed on the map: James, Prongs, Sirius, Padfoot, Pettigrew, Wormtail, and Lupin, Moony. Number 12, in the books, Hermione had buck teeth, and she almost did in the movie too. Emma Watson first wore fake buck teeth, but when the crew realized she couldn't speak properly with them in her mouth, they decided to take them out. Number 13, watching Hermione and Ron develop their growing romance over the course of the Harry Potter movies is one of the most entertaining and heartwarming aspects of the franchise. Even though their romantic feelings towards each other aren't directly hinted at until the fourth movie, there are some subtle suggestions of hidden feelings in The Prisoner of Azkaban that can be easy to miss. One of the biggest plot points of The Prisoner of Azkaban involves Hermione's ability to time travel using the Time Turner. She randomly appears in and out of scenes throughout the movie before her ability is revealed, resulting in some amusing moments where an utterly confused Ron can't seem to figure out where Hermione keeps popping in from. Interestingly, Ron is the only character throughout the entirety of The Prisoner of Azkaban who seems to notice that Hermione isn't always around, implying that he was paying more attention to Hermione than anyone else. Number 14, Harry and Ron's prophecies come true. Listen to this quote. "Okay, on Monday, I will be in danger of burns." "Yeah, you will be," said Ron darkly, "we're seeing the Scroots again on Monday." "Okay, Tuesday, I'll lose a treasured possession," said Harry, who was flicking through Unfogging the Future for ideas. "Good one," said Ron, copying it down. "Because of Mercury. Why don't you get stabbed in the back by someone you thought was a friend?" Unfortunately for Harry, these things actually do come to pass. He's risking burns when he faces a dragon in the first task, he nearly loses Ron in the second task, and later, Ron stabs him in the back by jealously refusing to speak to him. Number 15, in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Arthur Weasley was originally supposed to die, but his death was replaced with the death of Sirius. Number 16, there is something peculiar about how Daniel Radcliffe's Harry Potter is portrayed during the Yule Ball scene in the Goblet of Fire movie. It's nearly impossible to catch, but Radcliffe was actually filmed in a different manner than all of the other characters. In a behind-the-scenes documentary, Radcliffe revealed that he had some trouble learning the dance choreography, all because of his tight filming schedule. Because the young actor was having trouble even with all of his hard work, filmmakers decided to shoot Harry in exclusively medium shots above the waist so that viewers would not be able to see any of Radcliffe's mistakes. Number 17, Hermione's Patronus revealed her future. Her Patronus was an otter. Otters are Rowling's favorite animal, and she has said before that she was a bit like Hermione when she was growing up. But otters also happen to be part of the Weasley family, a sly nod to the Weasley clan, which Hermione will eventually marry into. Number 18, the names of the plants in the wizarding world are based on real names. Rowling said that they're from a book called Culpeper's Complete Herbal, which was written in the 17th century by English botanist and herbalist Nicholas Culpeper. Number 19, in efforts to combat his public perception as a child star and prove that he could take on other, more serious roles, Radcliffe took the ambitious lead role in the famous stage play Equus in 2006. Radcliffe impressed theater critics from all over with his nuanced performance. The Harry Potter family was so proud of the lead actor's success outside of the franchise that they placed a little background detail in the movies to commemorate Radcliffe's work. It would take a quick eye to catch it, but this Harry Potter Easter egg comes during one of the most action-packed scenes in the Deathly Hallows Part 1. While Harry, Hermione, and Ron are dueling two wizards in a London cafe, a poster for Radcliffe's play can be seen tacked up on a display board in the background. Number 20, the American name for the first Harry Potter book was almost different. It was going to be Harry Potter and the School of Magic instead of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, but Rowling asked for Sorcerer's Stone instead. Number 21, Rowling spent the first 5 years writing Harry Potter just setting up rules on what the characters could and couldn't do. Number 22, in the Amortentia potion, aka Love Potion, Hermione recognizes a few smells. The third one is Ron's hair. Number 23, the final book almost had two different titles. One was Harry Potter and the Elder Wand and the other was Harry Potter and the Paviral Quest. Number 24, the feasts of food in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was all real food, but it wasn't really enjoyed, since it spoiled quickly because of hot lights on set. Number 25, in the second Harry Potter film, there's a scene where Harry explains he's missing a sock. For that scene, Radcliffe had to shave one leg. Number 26, Alan Rickman knew things about Harry Potter most people did not. Rowling gave him spoilers about the story to help him really land the role of Snape. Number 27, both Daniel Radcliffe and Rupert Grint admitted to having crushes on Emma Watson when filming early movies. Number 28, Tom Felton almost didn't play Draco. He auditioned for the roles of both Harry and Ron. Number 29, Harry's eyes are described as green in the books, but Radcliffe's eyes are not green. They tried green contacts, but Radcliffe had a bad reaction to them and couldn't use them. But the thing that puzzles me is when we see Lily in flashbacks, why is her eyes brown? That's why Snape's death scene don't make sense in the movie. Number 30, Shirley Henderson, who played 14-year-old Moaning Myrtle, was 36 when filming began. I have even more facts about Harry Potter. I will make one final video about this series soon. So stay tuned. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe my channel. Also press the notification bell to be the first one to watch fun and cool videos like this. Thanks for watching, and bye.